Above the Cloud with the Investing News Network, and here today with me is Tookie Angus. Thanks so much for joining me today.
I'm glad to be here.
Great. So, and we're here at PDAC. It's the last day of the conference. You mentioned you haven't been for quite a while. What brings you back this year?
Somebody sent me a plane ticket to attend the awards dinner for the best mineral discovery in the world last year.
Okay.
And I was the vendor.
Okay. Sounds fair. How have you found the show so far?
Well, I'm surprised. I mean, it really dropped in numbers a while back, but it's obviously just gone full bore again. And I heard a report of 40,000 registrants, which is quite remarkable.
Do you think, so there's a lot of optimism, it seems. Do you think that's justified?
Yes. I agree that it is. I think we're in a very early stage of what's going to be a particular commodity boom now.
Which commodities are you interested in right now?
First of all, battery metals are very interesting. I also think that one of the really fundamental things is copper, and it's to electrify the world, you need copper. And it's not just cars, it's everything else. And so I'm quite interested in copper properties and transactions.
Okay, I'm going to take you back to the battery metals. That's kind of a large group of metals at this point. There's a few in there. Any that you like?
Well, I had a bit of fun last week with a vanadium play.
Oh, really?
In Nevada.
Okay.
Which is rare to have grade, size, and a possibly pitable deposit in North America that otherwise is only found in places like China.
Okay, so vanadium, and that's not even really an electric vehicle. That's just batteries as a whole, right?
The application there. I have some background in alternative power, wind, solar, river. The vanadium storage battery can transform intermittent power into what's called base power, which is hydro, whatever. And it changes the price, and it changes the supply, the ability to supply at proper times.
Okay, really interesting. How are you feeling about gold, for example? Is that not so, just kind of
I wear it. I've been involved with it for over 40 years. I like it.
Like it.
And there's nothing, I mean, how can you say gold should have the value it does? I don't know. Just because of its scarcity, I guess. But, you know, I've practically made a living out of gold alone for a lot of years. So I like it.
Okay. Can you talk to me a little bit about some of the companies you like or are interested in right now?
A lot of things I do are quite early stage, and you won't find me or the companies anywhere. That's what I do.
Okay.
And so by the time they're in the public arena, to me that's an old story.
It's too late.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I've had lots of experience with some very successful companies. But right now, I am focusing on discovery stories. We're back in a discovery drill hole market, which has not happened for I don't know how long, but it's happening again. And people are actually paying for stock off drill hole results. And I think that's what's an element in this market that's really changed in the last year.
So for you, you've got a long background in the mining industry. You can get into those very early stage plays quite easily, I expect. What about your average investor who's attending this show? How do they?
You know, you're going to learn things by being here. You're going to, unless you're educated, you got to understand what's going on in this game, and it takes a while to learn. I don't know. I still find this organization somewhat Ontario-centric, and being from the West Coast, I have views about that. They also had lots of views about me when I showed up in their backyard at Hemlo in the 80s. Anyway. Okay.
Any final pieces of advice or thoughts that you would leave people with?
You know, I think there's a hard to say golden future, but there is a golden future here, and it's not just in gold. I mean, it's I think there's a very, very fine-tuned market out there that's going to respond.
Okay. Any cues on when that it may respond, or we're just going to...
No, it's happening right now.
Okay.
As we speak.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming. It was great to have you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Once again, I'm Charlotte McLeod with the Investing News Network, and this is Tookie Angus.